Alright, welcome back to another video, everyone. I've gone like a week without posting, but I did do the SBD last Monday. So a week later, I'm uploading it because this week is my deload week, and I didn't feel like really posting my deload, even though it went amazing, and I was pretty happy about it. Because sometimes, like, usually my deloads suck. Like, usually it feels heavy. I know that sounds weird, but like it did. So it wasn't that crazy of a deload. It was like for 340 squats. I think 340 squats, 3x4, and then 215 bench. 3x4, I think there was a 4x3 on the squat actually, and then 3x4 bench, 215, and then 410 4x3. So it wasn't that like much lighter, but it was like easy. That's the point. It was like some pounds off and volume off. So I usually do like a way lighter deload, like way lighter than that. Like I'll go by percentage, but I just kind of just trim some volume and weight off. Like usually it'll be like 65% deload, and it would be like super light. Like squat would have been like 300, and bench like 190, and then deadlift like 375. So the reason I didn't do that is because I'm gonna start peaking next week, and I still want to have the feeling of some kind of heavyweight. And like those numbers, obviously the volume wasn't the lowest, but it should have been like if I did 4x3 with like 370, it would be heavy, and then like 3x4 it'd be heavy with like a 230. It's like similar numbers in terms of volume. Yeah, I don't know why I'm explaining all that. Who cares? I'm not even going to show it. So this is the SBD day. Here it is. All right, so we're going to keep it quick today. This is a top set, 390 top triple, and it was easier than last week's 390 double. I would say it was a 7.5 RPE, just like last week, but this one had no misgroove. Like last week, the second rep was a misgroove. So this one was pretty smooth. I had like 5 in me. Doesn't look like it with that ugly bent back rep, but I did. And this is 355 4x4. We're just showing one set. That's all we're showing. For the most part, the first set. I think bench might have been the second set. Everything felt smooth. This was a good SBD day. It always feels smooth right up until deadlifts. So squat and bench were as smooth as they needed to be. Bench felt really amazing before I got to my top set, but then I took a long rest from 240 to 250, and this is 250 double. I went to the restroom, eating, protein shake, all that, pre-workout. And that one was a pretty good rep, but the second one was the shakiest thing of all time. And it was feeling easy, like all the warm-ups, all the way, but, I got that one. We have to call that a 9. Sucks, I know. Pauses were pretty good. This was like the second set, I think, 233 by 4. The working sets were a lot easier than my top set. It wasn't like a hard working set, hard top set. Squat was the easiest. Bench was pretty smooth. And by the time deadlifts come, like I said, that's when it gets hard. As you can see right here, 470. I was already dead by this warm-up. No, by the time I warmed up to this, all the warm-ups leading up, it was a no lockout right there. And this was supposed to be a double, 470 for a double. I managed to get, I say 1.75 reps, because you're going to see how ugly it is right here. I take forever. Man, I'm such a disgrace. Right there. Say I got to pass my knees. Yeah, I did. Just past them. Probably like 1.75 reps. And then working sets, I was so dead. And my hands just really hurt from the knurling because my garage is freezing, like I always mention. So I just did 412 4x3 because I'm really dead after the top sets on deadlift. And SBDs, I'm just started doing them again. I'm doing that to get the tolerance up for meet day. So SBDs, if I ever do them, I only do them close to meet day to get my, did I say endurance? Yeah, to get my endurance ready for meet day. So, if you can do an SBD day, you'll get through meet day easily. The only thing is it's a really long day. So I just made it real quick, just one set each. It was pretty smooth the week before deload and onto peaking, because next week I'm gonna peak. And in terms of peaking, like in powerlifting in general, I never really took diet serious until I got with I started getting the coaching from Ollie, and he sent a whole like diet plan, meal plan, not meal prep but meal plan. And now like I'm pretty big on my diet now. Like I did go, like I have an AMC A-list pass I mentioned before. I went to the movies, I had a popcorn, nachos, 2 ices at the movies, and some hot Cheetos all in one day. I think that was Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. So like I gained like 5 pounds. And then like I lost it yesterday, even though I didn't really lose it yesterday, just like a little bit, because I still had a high carb because it's my SPD deload day. But today I'm not gonna eat so many carbs because it's a rest day. So what I'm saying is what I've been doing in terms of like carbs, like for people just trying to eat better, because before I was just a carb machine and I wasn't that big into like protein. Like I didn't really track anything, and I don't think I was even at a gram of protein per pound. I was probably like at 120, 130. I don't even know. 120, 140 like on a heavy day, which is not good. So now I already said I eat like 213. I ate 235 yesterday because I drink 2 protein shakes now. My SPD days, I drink 2 protein shakes. And I'm going to start drinking 2 protein shakes 4 days a week. And then the rest just 1 protein shake like today. Like rest days are just like not so crazy days. Like if it's just an accessory day. But pretty much what helped me like lose weight, I lost like 10 pounds, even though now I gained a little, but I did lose 10 pounds and I had stayed like at 194, so that's 11 pounds. Pretty much it's common sense, but I'm just going to say what helped me a lot. I gave up soda a day after my birthday on June 1st, 2019. So it's been, no, 20. So it's been almost 2 years. That wasn't really it, because I was not drinking soda. Oh, my dog's barking. I don't have her in here because she would be eating food and she'd be making noise in here. But she always finds a way to make noise. But anyway, yep, there she goes again. Ignore that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I gave up soda, but wasn't that because I wasn't drinking soda. I was just mainly drinking water, and I wasn't really losing. I was always at 205, always. Maybe like 208, which is I'd gain a little sometimes because I'd have heavier days where I would eat more. But Gatorade, I don't even drink Gatorade anymore. And I noticed I used to drink Gatorade a lot. So Gatorade, obviously, sugary drink, soda, that's common sense. The worst I drink is a Reign or pre-workout, but like the powder, obviously. So like I mainly drink water. I'd probably drink lemonade if I go to Chick-fil-A. That's not common though, because I think that's the only drink I've ever had at Chick-fil-A in my life. Always the lemonade because I love it. So sugary drinks, cut that out. Don't eat, obviously, 4 hours before you go to sleep. I don't eat way before I go to sleep. I finished eating like way before I go to sleep, so it helps. It's kind of like fasting. It's not the point. I used to always fast. I don't mean to do it in a fasting way, but I just do it so I can live on an empty stomach. But 4 hours is the baseline. But get up early. Don't get up like at 12. Get up early so you can start your meals early and finish later. It should take you about 5 meals to get all your calories in. Especially if you're drinking 2 protein shakes, you don't need that much meals in you. But like, get up early, because I was like, I always get up at 12. I know I'm lazy, but no, it's not that. I just can't sleep. So I'm always sleeping like at 4, getting up at 12. So it's 8 hours. Or sometimes I sleep like at 5. A lot of days I can't sleep. But then sometimes I'll sleep early, but then I'm up like at 1 in the morning. So if you're not like me and you sleep fine and you can control your sleep like perfectly, or for the most part you can control it, get up like at around 8, start eating all that, cook me cooking isn't really a big thing because I cook way before. I buy the baked chicken from Ralph's. If you want to eat chicken, I eat 3 of those. You don't have to cook chicken, it saves you time. Ralph's is $8 for the chicken, 8-piece baked. I like legs and thighs only, but so that, and then the ground beef, I only cook that like every 2 weeks because I cook a lot, and I get a 10-pound bag from not a bag, just a 10-pound big like ground beef from Winco. So anyway, getting up early is the biggest thing. Obviously sleeping, common sense, but like getting up early and eating all your meals and not eating at 12. So you eat like getting up at 12 and start eating around 12 or 2, and then you finish your meals late. I mean, that's just me. Don't be stupid like me unless you're like me, but control eating as early as you can and every 2 hours, whatever. Tuna is a great thing. You can take that anywhere. If you don't like tuna, it sucks to be you, but like, maybe some mayo, or take it in a Tupperware. Take any food in a Tupperware. Like right now I have to go pick up my younger sister, and she's at my other sister's house, and I'm thinking like I'm not gonna be able to eat during that time, but I could always just take tuna with me in a Tupperware, because to put some mayo and tartar sauce on it or whatever. Because it's very hard to eat tuna like just like that out of the can. I do the oil kind, not the water. But ground beef, take it in Tupperware, something. It's just real quick. You don't have to be the Tupperware guy. Just real quick if you have to go somewhere. Warm it up. I don't know, maybe eat it as close as like right away, like as soon as possible, because it's gonna get cold. Stuff like that. But yeah, you gotta have cheat days, no big deal. Just really monitor your carbs. That doesn't mean you have to be like keto, 60 grams of carbs, or like 100, anything crazy. You could just manipulate your carbs, have high carbs on the SPD days, or the days you need them, or even the day before, to help you wake up with energy. And then just rest days. You don't have to eat too many. Like, you know, I'm not a dietitian, but there's ways to do it. Like, get a meal plan or just do your research. Just don't eat crazy carbs. That's all there really is to it. And have your protein high and all the fats, you know, the omega-3 stuff, the fish oils, whatever. But yeah, like staying lean and getting lean and staying strong, or just muscle. You don't really need the muscle for powerlifting. Like, you don't need to look like you have muscle in powerlifting, even though the greatest powerlifters are always buff as shit. So that's actually not true. Like, the great ones are all ripped if you think about it. Like, the ones who aren't heavyweights. But yeah, things I hope you could take away from this video, because I'm mainly talking about the diet. Don't drink sugary stuff, soda, beer. I mean, I never had a problem with beer, so for me it's nothing. But for beer, alcohol, beer, sugary drinks, energy drinks, I mean, sports drinks is what I meant to say, or maybe some energy drinks too. It's like, if you drink too much of those and they have a lot of sugar, don't drink those. Soda, don't eat late. You can cheat, it's no big deal, just don't cheat often. I mean, 2 cheat days won't kill you, like, if it happens to be like that. During the holidays, like, it's December 28th right now, I didn't really have a problem, like, being with family. You know, I just had death in the family, and I've been seeing family not because of Christmas, because of the death. You know, my grandma passed away, so we've been seeing each other. And Christmas Day, yeah, Christmas Eve, I celebrate Christmas Eve. There's a bunch of food. My uncle has a restaurant. He brought a bunch of food because he's gonna be closed for a long time, for my grandma's services and just for holidays. And I didn't touch anything because we would go like at 7. You know, we're Catholic, we pray the Rosario, and, like, you know, when someone dies, you pray that. I didn't eat anything every time I went. I think worst case I had 2 buñuelos, and if you know what a buñuelo is, it's just like it's pretty much a big tortilla and has sugar on it. It's not a tortilla, but it looks like a tortilla. It has a bunch of sugar on it. I had 2 of those on Christmas Eve, and like 2 days before that I had 1 concha, and that's pretty much just sweet bread. I don't know, just look it up. And that's it. But, like, I didn't eat when I go to with family. So not eating when you go to parties, when you know your family's not healthy and you know it's gonna be nothing but carbs and nothing but bad stuff, just don't eat, and eat all your stuff before you get there. I remember the Hodge twins talking about that when they were talking about, like, what do you do to stay lean when your family's not? And yeah, that's exactly what it is. Ali said the same thing. Like, my old former coach, he said if he goes to a party, he won't eat. And worst case, if he's gone all day, he'll just go buy some meat, like, you know, Ralph's, chicken at Ralph's, or maybe like In-N-Out, just the protein, or limit the carbs, you know, stuff like that. So don't eat late, don't eat around family if you know for a fact they're just borderline diabetic family, or just carbs and all this bad stuff. Keep the protein up, carbs down, manipulate your carbs. That's the best thing to do. You know, don't ignore your fats either. I feel like people just throw fats out the window, but that's pretty much what helped me. Don't be afraid to cheat once in a while. That's it for the video. Don't forget, don't miss the start of the peak next week. We starting the peak Monday, so in 6 days. This is Tuesday. I don't know when it's uploading. Sometimes YouTube takes forever. Sometimes I'm gone too. If your video's uploading and you're a YouTuber and you leave the house, good luck. It's gonna take forever, because that's what happened last video. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. See you next time.